Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Life is Strange Before the Storm. It's actually quite fun to like be in a world
What the hell am I getting into here?
rewind powers, I guess, because one thing I realized yesterday, I was kind of like, man, I can't, like, the decisions I make are the decisions I make, and that's it. By the way, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do this, but we don't have trains that look like
Where does
this.
this thing go?
So
North? Maybe we'll end up in Seattle.
I mean, like, this is like a dream of mine as well, to just like
Pull up a chair,
pick
Price.
up a,
The view's
you know, to go with a
amazing.
friend and just leave to go somewhere. Maybe just for the week, you know? Elliot messaging us. Hey, why weren't you in chem? Everything okay? Yep. I heard shit went down with Drew and Nathan, did you see? Yo, let's talk later. Okay. Man, things must be quite boring in this place for shit to be going down. Is like, hey man, I heard some shit went down with Nathan. And it's like, what? Like, people throwing books away and people throwing books like around a school seems like a pretty normal occurrence to me. I don't know, like maybe not. Maybe the school is fancy, but then gets more like less fancy as time goes on, because I'm pretty sure like shit was going down every day when we were there with Max. But I guess it comes from people's perspective. Like I'm guessing that Elliot over here probably didn't even see something like that in his life. Oh, we got a new message from Mom. I know you're doing your best. I love it. So here we go. Glad we talked. Me too. I know you're doing your best. I love you. Yeah, her mother is really fantastic. And someone brought up a good point, how it's like, yeah.
Rachel wants me to pull up a chair. Maybe one of these crates.
It's like, yeah, I don't like David. David's pretty awful. And I feel like they upped the awful from this time, even, you know what I mean? Like, he's like not even like making any sense. Like in the previous game, like he was awful. Like he slapped Chloe across the face. But there was like some arguments he would make like as throughout the game where you're like, okay, I get that, but you still shouldn't have slapped her. In this game, he's just being awful from the get-go.
Whoa, Nathan's dad is a Terminator? That totally checks out.
Yeah, man. It's totally a real thing, by the way, and it's kind of scary that they do this type of stuff, because the financial crises are something that gets me every time.
I feel pretty confident there's going to be a dead body in here.
Because that's like, you know, like when Nathan last episode was like, oh, you can't even afford school. That's like such a mean-spirited insult, and if he's so ready to say that, he probably had that on the tip of his tongue for a while.
Guess we're not the first ones to hop on this train. I wonder what the symbols mean.
Man, this is like actually pretty neat. Like, that's the thing, like when it comes to like America, I've wanted to move to America since I was a kid. Do you think I could do it? The thing is, apparently like some parts are cheaper than others, like, you know.
I should take my seat.
But I actually would like love to move to America. I really would. Move? We're moving the crate? I thought we were gonna sit on the crate. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we're moving the crate to sit down. Okay. No, not by the door. That's so scary. And like, here's the thing. Like,
I should sit down.
I know I should be grateful that, like, you know, I've lived in places that are like extremely safe and extremely nice and stuff like that. I think I just like get FOMO because I see like I watch Smosh and stuff, and like they live in LA, and it's like, man, that place looks so fun. Like the food looks so good and things like that. And then I see like Kyle Bosman, who lives in Carolina, and it's like, man, that looks really cool too, you know?
I was supposed to read Huck Finn in English last year. Now I'm living it. Price 1. Twain 0. I see humans, but no humanity. Everybody is somebody, but no one wants to be themselves. Some preachy graffiti up in
It is
this
very
train.
preachy. Yeah. But like, I think I see humans but no humanity. Like, this is something that like is very like a common thing that people feel when they look at like how humans have
It's great
become.
to take a stand, but right now I should sit down next to Rachel.
Yeah. Am I right in
Alright,
saying
Chloe.
in Before the Storm they push you along way more than the last game? Because I feel like it wasn't as much in the last game. That like every like 5 minutes Max might be like, oh yeah, like I should go over to this place. But like in this game, I'll be exploring for like 2 seconds and Chloe will be like, I better sit down. Which Chloe is more impatient, so maybe we'll just take it as that.
You're on a freaking train with Rachel freaking Amber. Play it cool.
Play cool. She's like, so you like
Is this
dogs?
nervousness? Is that what this feeling is? Wish Max were here so I could ask. Should I make small talk?
Oh God.
Is that what people do?
I've learned throughout life, sometimes silence is so okay. Sometimes just saying nothing is so okay. There doesn't need to be conversation every 2 minutes. Sometimes it's okay to just like bask in the quietness of things.
So, it's kind of weird
You know?
that we're hanging out.
You mean because I don't hang out with anyone and I don't have any friends?
You have friends.
Well, I used to. Friend. Singular. Her name was Max, but she left for greener, more northern pastures.
That sucks.
Yeah. Mr. Keaton, say thanks, remain silent. I'd say we'll say thanks. Chloe wants to play it cool, but like saying thanks is cool. You know what I mean? Saying thanks is cool.
Hey, so I want to say thanks.
For pulling you out of school?
No, dummy. Thanks for last night.
Ah,
She's like, you would
hadn't
leave
shown
school
up.
anyway.
assholes abound in Arcadia Bay.
I owe you. That's for sure.
Is that why you came along?
Are you suggesting I should need a reason to ditch school?
I bet you're wondering what we're doing.
The thought occurred, yeah.
Well, I wanted some company.
That's it?
That's it.
Gonna need more than that. Let's not press it. I love company too, you know?
Good to fucking go. Anything beats another second in Blackwell.
You know?
You really hate it there, don't you?
You don't? Right. What reason
I mean,
would
she
Rachel
like, you
Amber
know, she probably
have
has her
for
own stuff
hating
she's going through, but
Blackwell
like she, you know,
Academy?
she makes the
Your high
most of her
school
time
loyalty.
in there, I suppose.
You
So
don't know me. Yet. Let's do something fun.
Sure.
V-card's been punched, Rachel.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's not flirting. Chloe, that's not flirting. Well, maybe it is, but like, that's like, I feel like 5th stage flirting, right? We're still in like the 2nd stage. We had a dance together at a party. Well, then again, I guess like dancing together at a party after you saved me from a bunch of drunks might actually bring you up a few stages quicker.
Wow. Too far. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, something fun.
Okay.
I'm all ears.
2 truths and a lie.
What?
I think
This
we
is a
should
fun
play
game.
2 truths and a lie.
It's more fun when you have
It's
a punishment,
game
you
where
know?
each person offers up 3 facts about themselves, 2 of which are the truth, and 1 of which is
A lie?
right. And then the other person has to guess which is which.
Sounds fun. It is a
Sounds
fun game.
You're on.
And if you lose, you have to date me. We have to go kissy kissy. Smoochie smoochie.
I'll start. First, I'm ambidextrous.
Shake my hand right now.
Second, I was born in New York, the land of fashion and Broadway, to which I will one day return when my heinous exile here in Arcadia Bay comes to an end.
New York, huh? I've never been.
Is this a common thing for people who live in small towns to like
Not a
really
world
want to
traveler?
leave?
Not yet, at least.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Russia, Greece, Kathmandu?
Kathmandu?
One day, I'm going to climb Everest.
Super cool. Great.
I thought moving away from Arcadia Bay was ambitious.
Yeah, a very big, like ambitious thing to think
What's
about.
your third thing?
Some people die up there.
My third thing?
2 truths and a lie. You say 3 things.
Right. I'm a Leo. Meow.
Oh god, that was adorable.
Okay, so ambidextrous, born in New York, and a Leo. Gotcha.
So, which is the lie?
I want to say the Leo because she said it last. So we'll say Leo. Like, I'm not quite sure which one is the lie because she, like, made every single one sound very intricate and detailed.
You're way too lucky to be a Leo. You've got to be a Sagittarius or something.
The Archer? That'd be cool. Like Artemis.
But you know what's kind of crazy? I feel like the answers sometimes in Before the Storm have been like LA Noire.
Seriously?
Hear me roar. No, the lie was New York.
Okay.
I've never been there, though I want to one day. I was born in Long Beach.
New York's on the bucket list, man. Sounds good.
Okay, your turn, Price.
First fact. Right. Something about myself. Should I start things off with a lie or with the truth? Or should I cheat? Let's see how good she really is at this game.
Okay, so we'll start with the truth. For sure. Yeah, when I say it's like LA Noire with answers sometimes, like sometimes I'll press like, should you press make fun of or dance with? And you press dance with, and then Chloe starts like beating up someone. You're like, what? How did this happen? Or you press like you know, should I flirt or should I high five? And the high five is like, okay, I'll press high five, and the high five turns into Chloe like beating the show. So, you know what I mean? It's a very extreme aspect, and I think we have to understand we're playing as Chloe, we're not playing as Max. Things are gonna get more extreme. We'll start off with the truth. Country music makes me throw up. Wow. I love science. I want to be a pirate as a kid. Yeah, this is a good one.
I used to want to be a pirate when I grow up. I kind of still do.
Arr.
Then we'll tell another truth there. We'll just tell another truth. Country music makes me want to throw up.
I used to love country music when I was a kid. Now it makes me want to throw up. Literally.
That's weird.
And then, wait, should we tell another truth? No, we have to tell a lie. We're not gonna. Okay, I'm allergic to cats. I'm in a band. I broke my hand punching someone. This sounds like it could be true.
I once broke my hand punching Stephanie Kowalski in 5th grade.
Yeah, Stephanie Kowalski deserved it too.
No way.
Bitch took my yoo-hoo. Knocked her the
Yeah, she
fuck
took
out.
our yoo-hoo.
I see you like to write notes to yourself.
Helps me stay focused.
Also, sweet scar.
So which is the truth and which is the lie, Rachel Amber? If you get this wrong, you get pushed onto the train with me.
You're hella mysterious, Chloe Price.
Hella?
If the person I like grabs
Who
my...
says that?
Oh,
It's a
Ella!
bad thing.
It's a Cali thing.
Anyway, I think I have your number.
Do you?
I'm not sure why country music makes you throw up.
I'm a complex girl, Rachel.
I think it's probably true. Also, I kind of
I love the Dixie Chicks as people. As people, I
You
love
and
the Dixie
David
Chicks. I don't really
both.
listen to music
No
though.
accounting for taste.
Who's David?
My mom's boyfriend.
He's, the guy my mom's seeing, I guess.
Oh. And you don't like
It's kind of nice playing as Chloe because you're like, we're sifting through a bunch of
It's
like awkwardness, you know what I mean? And we
so
have to try our best with this, and it's making me feel
weird
awkward too,
that
which is
she's
good.
dating someone. My dad and my mom, they were totally in love. You can tell how fucked up she is now just by how she's settling for David. He's this total hard-ass ex-military jagoff type. Like, the opposite of my dad.
Oh, that sucks.
That suck.
Yeah. David has no respect. He acts like I'm some kind of problem to solve. Sometimes I am a problem, though.
That's a load of bullshit.
What?
What do you mean?
You're not a problem, Chloe. You're a person. It sounds like the only problem is David. You need to hit him where it hurts.
The only thing that David loves has 4 wheels and a 4-barrel carburetor.
I love the muscle car
Oh,
though, man.
God.
I just think it
A
looks
muscle
cool.
car?
If it didn't,
I'm probably going
like,
to steal
it's
it
really
soon,
damaging
so.
the environment because it's so old.
Let
But
me know if you need a
I still think it's pretty cool. Like the look of it. Is that a lie or not?
Of course you wanted to be a pirate. Sail the open seas.
True.
buckle swash.
Plunder secret treasure.
Yeah.
So, pirate. Obviously true.
Be my first mate. No, we'll just do an R. We're trying to play it cool. So R is like something that like, right, okay. R is something that like if I'm with someone I like and they went and I said, "Oh, you want to be a pirate when you grow up?" and they went R. I would be like it would be one of those things like the verge of the ick, right? The verge of like so close to here, like this line, like it's so close to getting there, but because it's so adorable, it's the person I like, I would just remember forever.
Like you said. Arr.
Now, about this broken hand story.
It's true.
Not that I don't think you could knock Stephanie Kowalski out. A bitch takes your yoo-hoo, she's gotta get got.
Damn straight.
But you didn't get that scar from punching someone.
I did actually.
No.
That scar is from a distal radius fracture.
You're a physician now?
So you're a physician now.
Sorry about that.
Last summer I performed a one-woman Doctor Who homage entitled Weeping Angel.
Wait, what?
The point is, I know that the scar you've got comes with breaking your wrist when you fall. Like, from a skateboard?
Yeah.
I guess 6 years ago?
7. Well, shit. I always thought I was a good liar.
Good thing you're pretty.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
So, if my math is correct, you told me 2 truths and 1 lie.
Oh, little shoulder jostle.
What? You expected me to cheat?
Winners make their own rules, Chloe.
You are crazy good at this game.
A lifetime of studying the human condition.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Well, I'm impressed.
I bet it's hard to impress Chloe Price. I'm gonna feel good about that one. When your dad is the district attorney, I guess lying is something you're used to.
Heck yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I know who to call if I need to get out of a ticket then. Not that I have a right of my own. Car first.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
It's kind of
number
crazy in
moving
alternate reality you
violations
did get
second.
that car and it like kind of
Hey,
messed things
thanks
up for a while.
trusting me.
Trusting you?
You played the game. And not everyone would admit to wanting to be a pirate.
But eye patches are so cool.
And rum is delicious. Also, you told me about that dickwad David. Now he's on my shit list too.
Hell yeah. Mustache brain won't know what hit him.
I guess. You opened up a lot. That's all.
It's not a big deal.
Hate to break it to you, but Chloe Price is not exactly renowned throughout Arcadia Bay as a bastion of trust and empathy.
Trust is hard. Like, especially when you have people leaving you all the time. I cannot get over like how they like the design for Chloe in this game is actually really good, and like it's so cool that they made her look younger, while keeping like a lot of her like features. Like you know that's Chloe, you know.
Trust doesn't exactly come easy to me. Maybe if you'd had my life, you'd understand.
No, I get that.
On the other hand, I got on this train with you. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
did
Fair point.
did.
Wouldn't mind listening to some music.
I really like like a big supporter of being things being quiet. I know it's difficult like when you're in a conversation, and here's the thing: when I'm by myself, I like there be noise all the time because like the silence of anything gets like freaking crazy, right? But what if I'm with someone else? Like I love the idea of just like, okay, let's be quiet for a bit. You know what I mean? Let's be quiet. It's okay. And I think people also have to learn how to be like okay with boredom, because like boredom is something that happens so much. And the more you learn to be okay with boredom and okay with the fact, like active relaxing, right? Because some people, when they're like, oh, I just scrolled through my phone for 7 hours last night, or last night I only watched YouTube videos, and I did nothing, whatever. And it's like, that's great. Like, But the way you do it is like, okay, I watch like probably like 8 hours of Smosh some weekends, you know what I mean, over the weekend, maybe even more. So like when I sit down to watch Smosh, I don't just go like, oh, this is a waste of time, because that's ridiculous. Of course it's not a waste of time. I had fun, and it's like active, like, how to say, active like fun, where it's like I'm sitting down to watch Smosh, not I'm watching Smosh to avoid doing other things, you know what I mean, which is not a bad thing either.
Hey, wanna listen?
She's listening to Anthrax. Caught in the mosh. Which one of these words don't you understand? Oh, it's even better than Anthrax, I guess, but it's so sweet, and it's getting me quite emotional. I'm getting a bit choked up looking at these two together, knowing what happens. A lot of people aren't big fans of prequels, and I totally get that. For me, it's like it's the complete opposite, because like it can make me feel so much more for the characters that I already adore. And sometimes you have to like, there's some prequels where like you should play it first. Like Yakuza 0 is a perfect example of that. You look at this here in this moment. This means more because I played the original Life is Strange. This means more because I played Life is Strange, the original one. Because I feel like, you know, you'd have a different perception of Max even when you came into it, you know, and you wouldn't give her as much of a fair chance. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I'm so glad I kept the music in this playthrough as well. Such a beautiful game. Yeah, I feel like this means much more, this moment, to me. Because I know that Rachel will not always be here. And like now as well, I'm gonna cry saying this, like the idea that like Rachel is not just someone that Chloe thought was hot or Chloe thought was cool. Rachel was a person that saved Chloe from what she felt like was a dead-end rut little life, where she felt like she was nothing without her father. She felt like her family was falling apart. She felt like David was invading her space and ruining her space and making her feel less than. She had this boyfriend named Elliot who styles his hair like in the most normal way possible. So weird. The last person I expect to be with Chloe, with what did she call her? Kira Price or something, or Kira, whatever, I forget. It's sad. It's sad to me, and like they make me sad, and I miss them. Not miss them. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss this idea of them together. And there's no way, like Andy Bernard said in The Office, there's no way for her to know that this is, this is like the best moments of her life. You know what I mean? There's no way for her to know. And by the way, I always say those. When I say best moments of her life, one of the best moments of her life, because we'll get up maybe a bit. I kind of leave it because I think the music is dying down a bit. I don't want to have the music loop. You know what I mean? But like, you know, she'll have more amazing moments. She will. Maybe, actually, because Arcadia Bay is going to get destroyed. Or she's going to die. Oh, she's going to die as well. That's so bad.
Reminds me that there's more to experience out there than just Arcadia Bay. Maybe one day I'll go back to Long Beach. Or anywhere but here. Maybe sooner than later.
I hear you.
Me too. Arcadia Bay can suck a bag of dicks.
Sometimes I feel like I've got no reason to stay. Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here.
Let me know if you need an accomplice.
Check it out! We're here!
What? Where is here? Jump and find out!
Oh,
Did you
God.
say jump? Jump!
Oh, God, no, wrong button. Let's go.
Fuck it!
She stays on the train. See you later. I'm going home. Don't know what you're doing. I'm going to Seattle. Do we have any more? We do have some more. We have this. You know how things seems like they couldn't get any worse? The sad truth is that suddenly I've chosen between being nice or being honest with her because I can't be both. But how can I keep being nice and pretend she didn't make a horrible choice with Mustache? And why am I only concerned about the hostile takeover our house? Today it's a toolbox and a pot roast. Tomorrow it's... I should stop there for sanity's sake. The Honestyville and Iceberg. Yeah. Yeah, I know mom is stressed out about money issues, but that still doesn't justify her horrible taste in men. Also, mom knows I've been skipping, which sucks, but in a way, I feel better about it. Makes me feel better about it. Does that make me a bad person? I don't feel bad about fucking off. Just relieved that I don't have to waste the energy to lie about it anymore. On second thought, don't answer that. Chloe, the no good, very bad person. So the mustache drove me to school today. Yep, that's my life, what my life's become. Even worse, he thought the ride was a tell me how things are going to be from now on opportunity. I shut that down real quick, but I have a feeling he's going to run crying to my mom about it. That's the kind of little man baby he is. Had a dream about dad again, the one where I was there when it happened. It seemed to get harder and harder after each of these to remember what's real and what's not. All I can remember after I wake up is how much I miss him. I hope that never goes away. The Chloe who wasn't there, or was I? Have I ever told you about Nathan Prescott, aka Spoiled Dick Baby? Anyway, I saw him get bullied by Drew, football jock, and all-around sporty douchebag. It was nice to see Nathan get knocked down a peg, though the side effect is that I actually started feeling bad for the little shit. Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age. Spoke to Elliot too. He was super nice as always. He wanted to hang out as always. And I was non-committal as always. Poor guy, he's super persistent. It must be hard trying to give a shit about me. Speaking of giving a shit, I actually played a game with Steph and Mikey this morning. It wasn't terrible, but I'm not sure I have the energy to consistently care about anything. I probably should be concerned about how little a shit I give these days, but that would mean giving a shit, wouldn't it? True. You do give a shit. What does it say? Being a loser, other losers, bro time, annoy, look at the middle finger. The middle finger is a very funny thing, isn't it? You're thinking when she finally gets around to talk to... You're thinking, when is she finally going to get around to going to talk about Rachel Amber? Fine, you nosy bitch. Here it is. Jesus, what did I do? Rachel Amber's the most popular girl at school, and she's super into hanging out with me all of a sudden, like this morning when she pulled me into the drama lab, and asked for my extra opinion about true love in front of the whole class. I told her true love is the best way to get parents to buy tickets. Mr. Keaton, the drama teacher, seemed to agree. Then Rachel brought me into her dressing room. Gotta say, that was the quickest I've gone from meeting someone to helping them get dressed. But that's Rachel. She doesn't give a fuck. She just lets us all hang out. Then Rachel hatched this crazy plan for us to skip school together that involves jumping onto the train. You know, like kids that did school in the 60s, the 1860s. Stay tuned, Max. I have a feeling there will be a lot more to tell you. Chloe, love Doctor. I love she's writing all these to Max. That's such a sweet thing. We have some new character profiles here as well. Here's Elliot. As far as Blackwell students go, Elliot Hampton is pretty not terrible. He hangs out with some of the douchers sometimes, but I get the sense that he's mostly a lone wolf like this chick. Similar to my class schedule, Elliot and I have a history, but no chemistry or drama. We hooked up a few times shortly after Dad died, but there was really much... so it wasn't really a relationship. I think I was just bored or maybe a little lonely. Weird, you know? I don't get where Elliot's coming from. He's constantly asking to do stuff with me, which is nice, but I'm not sure that we have much in common anymore. Sometimes when we talk, it's almost like he's studying me. I can't tell if he actually wants to be friends or just get in my pants. I guess I should be flattered either way, but I'm also not sure how much I care. Sorry, Elliot. So that's when we see him. He's in chemistry. So Mikey and Steph seem like really cool characters. Really cool characters. Like, I never decided Steph is the coolest or nerdiest person in all of Blackwell. Maybe both. I was going to say both myself. She's definitely a queen of the indoor kids with all her weird role-playing games and sci-fi shit. I guess her dad is a video editor. She makes some sweet cash by selling bootleg DVDs. Don't knock the hustle. And I'm pretty sure Steph does all the backstage technical work for the school plays, which checks out. Another thing about Steph, she's into girls. She doesn't give a shit what anyone else thinks about it. Hell yeah. Mikey North is the captain of Steph's fan club, and the two of them can be found huddled around tables rolling 20-sided dice when they have the chance. If life were one of those 80s movies Dad used to watch, Mikey would be the nerd that gives the jocks that jocks give wedgies to. In real life, if someone messed with Mikey, they'd be in deep shit. Mikey's older brother is Drew North, Blackwell's alpha jock. That's so sick. That's so sick, though. In school, this is a story maybe that, like, I don't know, it's probably funny to tell. No one messed with me because I made friends with all of these really tough guys. Like, I think they all came from different countries. Some from Poland, from like Czechoslovakia, you know, and things like that, and Latvia, and like they took a liking to me, and like they would like always like back me up in everything. So like I never got in trouble one bit. With anyone, like, and the thing is, like, I didn't go around causing trouble. Like, I literally never got detention or anything like that. Like, I wasn't a troublemaker in school. Like, I made a bit of trouble in 5th year because I was a bit of a idiot, you know, and I made new friends and I thought I was cool. But like, I think that, you know, it was always really funny, like, when you're like, it's like I'm gonna mess with Calvin, and then like it's like I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. And I always appreciate them quite a bit. I don't know if this is like too I think it's not oversharing because it's just a funny story. They saw someone down in our town one time getting held up against a wall, and they thought it looked like me because it just was another like kind of chubbier dude with like long hair. And they're like, is Calvin getting threatened? And they ran down and were like, get off him. And then they saw it wasn't me and they went, all right, still get off him though. And they told me the next day in school. I was like, that's pretty funny. You guys are awesome. You guys are really nice. No idea where he gets to go. So the truth is, Mikey's one of the few genuinely nice people in this place. Although he, every once in a while he says something that reveals darker outlook in life. No idea where he gets it from. Maybe Star Trek. So this is Drew. So the Drew and Nathan situation is pretty crazy. And I want to talk about that in a bit. Drew North is Mikey's older brother, and the two of them couldn't be more different. Drew is a legit jock, the type that spends hours a day in the gym and has nicknames for his biceps. This is a good thing. I've never been to a Bigfoot game, but I hear he's actually really good stuff at throwing in, stuff into other stuff. When I say it's a good thing, like if he likes working out, that's fantastic for him. You know what I mean? That's a good, like everyone needs like a hobby and an outlook, I think, to kind of like get into. And that's one of the things that's really cool. And like even if your hobby is like drawing or something, it's like to have something that you are into is a good thing. Mikey told me that Drew is planning to go to college on an athletics scholarship, which is good because their family is even poorer than mine. Their dad was one of the fishermen who lost a job because of the Prescott Corporation. That sucks. As you might imagine, this put Nathan on Drew's shit list. Not a good list to be on. In the war between meathead and shithead, does anyone win? I don't think that Nathan can be blamed for that, personally. Nathan is going to do some way more horrible stuff than like firing people. But I don't think you can blame for that. But I do feel, as a person who like lived through the recession as well as a teenager, I can totally understand where he's coming from with his frustration and his anger. You know what I mean? Definitely can understand. I don't think Drew's really a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't know. It's like he exists in two completely planes of existence that happens to be in the same school. Happy to keep it that way. I think when Chloe's like, you're both losers, I think that's the best interpretation of that. Like when I was talking about like we'll read the Nathan thing and we'll talk about it, but Nathan Prescott is the golden child of Prescotts of Arcadia Bay, oldest, wealthiest, and most powerful family, and they love reminding everyone. Nathan does something nautical related. I think it has to do with the murdering of baby seals and turning them into death rays for the military, I bet. But I can't remember the details. Whatever the case, there's a lot of people in town who hate the Prescotts, including all the fishermen he put out of work. I do not want to mess with the fishermen. They smell. Nathan is odd. He's extremely privileged yet dark and brooding, even though he's a dick. I didn't get that vibe. I can't help feeling bad for him sometimes. He's really just a weird little dude trying to figure out his shit. He is not. But he has to pretend to be all this stuff. He's clearly not like an athlete or a cool kid. You can tell it fucks him up inside. There's something else that's fucking him up inside, and it should have been caught at a very young age. Of course, the best cure for feeling bad for Nathan is to actually talk to Nathan. Then you remember what a wonderfully punchable face those Prescott genes gave him. I kind of agree. And here's Rachel Amber. How do you describe Rachel Amber? I've been trying to find the right words ever since we met. The craziest thing about Rachel is that I should hate her. Guts, but I mean, she's a straight A student, beloved by everyone at school, including students and teachers. She's super into acting, and I hear she even does modeling on the side. Which imagine her district attorney dad and Stepford House wife won't support her in. It's all sounds like a recipe for awfulness, and yet Rachel somehow is nothing like the privileged golden child type you'd expect. She's not any type. Actually, she's probably the most surprising person I've ever met. And that's not just because when we met, she was helping me take down some skeevy assholes at the rock show, but it's just the feeling that she gives off. Like when you're with her, anything is possible. Fuck it. It really sounds like I have a crush on her, doesn't it? Here's hoping she reveals something really horrible about herself soon, like a stamp collection or a love for cat memes. Something to make her a little less indescribably awesome. Yeah. So with the Nathan and Drew thing, like I said last time, I will never condone bullying whatsoever. It's very clear to me, though, that the situation here goes beyond anything that, like, I should be dealing with, that I have to deal with. And you can say, well, Calvin, you should always stand up for someone being bullied. In that situation, it just means the school is pretty effed up as well, because while, never, Nathan is going to do something horrible. Chloe, I would never, as knowing what's going to happen in the other game, would never make Chloe stand up for Nathan. I wouldn't. It's not in me. And also at the same time with, this whole situation, we were out there at the time, and it's pretty effed that there was a security guard there, there was a teacher there, there was other boys there, and Chloe was the one expected to do something. Not that it's like a girl can't stop a fight, but you know what I mean? This is a gigantic dude who is like, looked to be like 6'2" and pretty aggressive, you know what I mean? Which Chloe is not 6'2" and not a big beefy girl, you know? It's nothing about girls versus boys. It's literally just about, like, this dude could F me up. Like, he could F me up. And probably F Elliot up in fairness as well, and Justin. It's a cool park, isn't it? But it like kind of gives some remnants of like how they've like been taking land off the indigenous people.
Hey, it's actually a pretty nice view.
Glad you approve. And as your reward for making it up here, I have a new game for us to play.
Another one?
I like games. Deal with it. This is one I learned in theater class. It's all about improvisation.
So games, acting, lying. I don't act, I'll say.
I know all the world.
I mean, acting is lying, but it's good lying.
But I'm not an actor.
Really? I see you acting like you're tough all the time in school.
Oh, get her.
I-
Get me.
That's. Damn it.
It's pretty good.
This game involves spying on people from afar.
Okay. People
Luckily,
watching.
we got
It's not
some
bad.
high-tech surveillance equipment right here. Let's fire it up.
Same.
That blows.
Well, shit. That was my last quarter. You?
Quarterless.
Yeah, I'm quarterless.
Damn.
They call me quarterless.
Hey, maybe
Chloe.
I can MacGyver something up. I've been told I'm pretty handy.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what you got.
Oh God. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little like MacGyver puzzle here, trying to get this out. So MacGyver is such a funny reference because, like, I only know MacGyver from like,
Rachel really wants to
Simpsons.
use this viewfinder. I'd love to get it working for her.
you know, MacGyver. That's all I know about MacGyver.
Dwight Mueller really killed it with this statue of an explorer guy. Where are all my explorer ladies at, though?
Explorer
Probably
though.
at home, washing laundry and spitting out kids. Fuck you, Dwight.
Yeah, explorer really just means conqueror and like whenever they go, he's an explorer. Yeah, he conquered a bunch of and like took a bunch of nations.
This Blackwell guy sure liked founding stuff that was already
Exactly,
there.
man.
Founders keepers, I guess.
110. Let's read on this. It's much nicer. Blackwell's expedition. The spot marks the terminus Ezekiel Blackwell's expedition westward to found the townships, the culmination of Arcadia Bay. On March 14, 1838, Blackwell and a group of Pentecostal settlers left Independence, Missouri for Oregon. On March 3, 1939, Blackwell's expedition arrived at Overlook Park. Upon seeing the Pacific Ocean from this location, Blackwell determined the expedition concluded and founded the town of Culmination. The group later returned south to found Arcadia Bay. So named for Blackwell, veneration of the area's natural beauty, and desire to live in harmony with its native people. Culmination Peak. Culmination Peak, renamed Culmination State Park, was designed as a state park in 1997 by order of the Governor John Kitzbauer. Northwest Valor statue, built in 1992, celebrating the culmination of subsequent Dwight Mueller designer. Well on, Dwight. Idiot. There's initials on here.
Yuck. Cliche much, AW and BW?
H.L. Amber and Blowy Weiss. Of course. Makes sense. We're gonna sit down because sitting in this game is actually like pretty cool on these games.
Just a day in the park with Rachel Amber. You know when something kind of amazing is happening, you don't always stop to think about it right away?
Heck yeah, I just said that before.
And then when you do think about it, you start thinking about it a lot.
Yep.
And the more you think about it, the crazier it seems until pretty soon you're psyching yourself out and then everything turns to shit. Yeah. Let's not do that today.
It's I have this thing myself like where I think that, you know, there's a very common thing with people where when we get ahead in life, we tend to sabotage ourselves in a lot of ways. Oh, a tire swing.
If Max were here, she'd probably take a black and white photograph and call it Innocence Lost.
If Max is here, she'd be taking
Some
photos
shit.
of everything.
I guess nature doesn't quite provide.
Wait, I'm guessing we're gonna have to scare them. I'll see now in a second, though.
I've always said the Prescott family has a couple
In honor of Mark Lewis
spoons.
Prescott, Katie's greatest son. Cool. Man, I love the Prescott family. My favorite family. To poop on. Ha! funny because they're awful.
Wait, is that the same AW as before? Not afraid of commitment, I see.
H. Lambert, only lice.
I've been saying sorry all morning. I admit it was really dumb to lock the keys in the car. You've been on me for 3 hours.
Bro. In fairness, though, do you have a quarter?
If you're going to argue in public, at least have the decency to make it about something interesting.
Yo, here's the thing, though, right? Like, okay, there's a few things about this. If she's angry this much, there's either two things that are happening. Either, like, he has done some stupid stuff before, and it's happened in the past 2 weeks or something, and he keeps doing stupid stuff. Or, like, maybe she's just very mean. There's, like, two things. And I can't know this until I look at and get into their lives, you know what I mean? But all I'll say is, man, for now, that looks like a very, very cool little picnic you have going on. I would enjoy that and stop thinking about the keys in the car for a bit.
Whoa, that's badass. Yep, it's official. I'm learning way more ditching school than I ever do in class.
The Salishan tribe totem pole. The raven stands for transformation. Its grinning face betrays a stricter spirit. The raven has many ancient stories among the salesmen and other native peoples. Some say the raven helped create the first man. The raven is to be respected, never trusted. Heck yeah. I guess we'll talk to you. Can you guys give me a quarter?
Hey, spare some change?
Sorry. We might have some leftover food when we're done.
No, not homeless.
What? No, I'm not. What kind of food?
This place has really gone downhill.
Shh. She's right there.
Okay, I can tell maybe he's just a very silly person. She's just sick of her at this point. What about her?
My hierarchy of needs goes pot, then beer, then wine.
Not a big
Still,
fan of wine myself, to be
wino
honest.
has a classy ring to it.
I've said it before, like, I don't drink anymore. To be honest.
What's worse than groveling for change? Groveling for change and failing.
Yeah. Man, that's like really like, in fairness though to that guy, he seems very silly and kind of dopey. But like, the first thing he did was offer some food when like they were finished, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to scare these guys to see if we have any.
Get out of here, woodland creatures. Have some self-respect.
Yeah, I feel really bad. If we don't find a coin in here, now these birds are just gonna get it. I need to look for a coin.
Bye, you fools.
Lord of the Rings reference. Okay. There's no... Okay, squirrels, good on ya. You have whatever you want there. I'm gonna look for a coin. Rachel's still looking for a coin, okay? Don't mind me. You're taking a really long time. You want to go home? No, this is... Life is strange. Don't worry about it. I'm talking to everybody.
I don't want to head down there just yet.
Same. So does it have to do with the birds or something like that? Like, because that seems like it's a weird, like a little puzzle almost. Because if they keep swapping back and forth. Rachel, honestly, I can't find a coin. I said I could MacGyver up something, but I think I was wrong. Unless, if we scare them here and go out of here, you goddamn idiots, go out of here.
Get out of here, woodland creatures. Have some self-respect.
So the birds come down then. What does that do? Does that stop the birds being somewhere else or something? Like, what's... Grey Jays.
This trash can is in pretty high demand.
Yeah. Let's check down here again. It has to be down here or we have to do something then. Let's take a run. I'm back. It's me, homeless Chloe. How are you?
Need to get that quarter back.
Oh, maybe there's a coin in
There's
here.
gotta be something freeing about being able to build your home wherever you are, from whatever is around you.
No, I was wrong. Me, oh, maybe they picked up a little coin. That made sense though. Like, birds pick up shiny things all the time. Hey, Pigner, just give me a coin, okay? Give me some money. If you don't give me some money right now, I'm gonna totally, like, pull a gun. Unless we scare the... I don't know. Unless the birds come back with something then. Into the bird... This is so... I'm being so convoluted here, but I'll see if this works. Grey Jays, move out of here. Leave my town. Never come back again. Are there any channels you guys enjoy watching a lot of? Because I love watching Smosh a lot. And Smosh is like my favorite thing in the world to watch, to be honest. Like, it relaxes me. And it makes me feel good.
There's got to be something freeing about being able to build your home wherever you are, from whatever is around you.
Maybe not. I thought like maybe like that there was like a little puzzle going on there where like they bring something back to the nest. Maybe we should talk to Rachel again and say, hey, we don't have nothing. What does it say? Bob. Bob sucks. Tell me about it. Don't know who he is, but take your word for it. I wonder if there's like something I'm missing? Man, I need to fix. I cannot believe.
What's wrong with that viewfinder?
Maybe we should look at the viewfinder then? Maybe that's what she's telling us to look at. Yeah, the drift in this is crazy.
Huh. Looks like I might be able to pry it open with the right tool.
So we need a tool to pry it open. There has to be something we can use. There was no tools down here. This has been a weird day. Do you have any tools I could use to buckle something?
My hierarchy of needs goes pot, then beer, then wine. Still, wino has a classy ring to it.
Let's talk to Rachel and see if she has any tools. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the controllers had drift for a while. I finally broke down and just bought a new one. Luckily, the white, like, it's funny, the original white ones are, like, really cheap now, but all the colored ones are the expensive ones. Rachel, do you have... Rachel?
I'm thinking about prying
a
open
knife.
that viewfinder. Got a knife on you?
A knife?
Yeah. My mom took mine.
No.
She's like, it's not normal to have a knife, Chloe.
How about a nail file?
That's not going to work. That would not work.
I guess you could stab someone with a nail file. Oh, right. Sure, let's try it.
Let's try it. That won't work. It's like not strong enough, right? Victoria, Chloe Price. I heard some fucked up shit from Nathan about you. Who do you think you are? You know anything about him? You dumb fuck up? Go back to your trailer. By the way, Rachel Amber obviously played you last night. You'll be lucky if she ever talks to you again. Oh shit, why didn't I see that? I'm so hurt. This is just the beginning, bitch. Here's the thing about Victoria, and I'm gonna call you out here. Why are you texting me about not doing anything to Nathan? That is you don't want to attack Drew because he actually has a good social standing in the school.
Damn it. It always looks so easy in the movies.
Sturdier.
Wonder if I can find something sturdier to use.
So, like, we're looking for... Now that we have the nail file, things will change. I think items will start to have an X over them, so that's like... There's none over here. That's at the board. Yeah, so items will start having X's over them instead. If we can use the nail file. So really it's just about, like, finding the right thing to do. Okay, maybe yes. Okay. What is it, the actual plate? Oh, it's already unscrewed. That would actually work really well. A plaque? A freaking plaque? That would work super well. Like, you can feel it in the nails, can't you? Bring back the freaking nail
Stealing
file,
a
girl.
dedication plate takes persistence.
Okay, Steph. Hey, heads up. Wells is on the warpath. Oh, no. Seriously. Just trying to help. Yeah, I know. For sure. You're right. You killed me this morning. That's what the good game master does, dude. Also, thanks for playing with us. Might get a blast. He's cool. He's been down late, not sure why, but playing with you really meant a lot. See, the funny thing is, like, this game is so good at, like, just, like, using real life terms and making this game feel very real. And then it's like game master. It's like, just call it dungeon master, man. Unless it's like pure copyright, but I don't think it is. I think you're allowed to just call things like Dungeons and Dragons, because, like, actually, I wonder if you are, because in Futurama they had to, like, They got Gary Gygax, the inventor of Dungeons and Dragons, to like be in the show. So I wonder if it is copyrighted to death.
First got power, activate.
Actually worked out. Actually worked out. This was a MacGyver thing, by the way. Like, I would not have suspected to use that. Not to brag.
I don't want to boast, so I'll let you do it for me.
Chloe Price, you are truly the Viewfinder Whisperer. I stand in awe of your powers.
Now we get to play a game of looking at people.
Rachel smells like jasmine. Is she smelling me right now too? Really should have showered this morning.
Maybe.
All right, here's the game. You find some people for us to spy on, and then you and I will act out what they're saying and thinking.
Okay.
That's it. I do that in my head during, like, every class.
See? You're a natural. Let's give it a try.
Okay, so we'll start with this girl. Oh, okay, we're looking at this, I guess.
Hey, what do you say we barbecue some squirrels when we're done here?
Okay.
God, you just have the best ideas.
This girl doesn't count as someone we're looking at?
Loving this guy.
What's he thinking right now?
Supervisor, stay away, bees.
I hope bees don't mistake my shorts for begonia.
I've been pollinated twice this week already.
That's actually pretty funny. That's not bad. Okay. Seriously, this girl is like nothing?
They totally stole my third grade art project.
Wow, you made that?
Can't you tell?
It does have a certain give zero fucks quality that I recognize.
There we go.
Think this guy is married to an
Oh,
nutritionist?
he looks sad.
Yeah,
He's just enjoying his
I'm not allowed to
lunch.
eat this stuff at home, so
I love Greece.
I love grease. How can something that tastes so good
Be so wrong.
Uh-oh, dropped a fry on my suit. Now I'll have to burn it.
This guy's just like,
I have a giant squirrel costume in the car.
what the fuck? This guy's just like really like, he looks really sad just enjoying his lunch, you know? He probably comes here because like no one in the office can annoy him. If we're doing rules of 3, then we go back to this girl and she will now be clickable. Apparently not. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
What's going on with these two?
Child sacrifice is way funnier.
And the Lord saideth, Thou shalt make a burnt offering of your firstborn son.
Who are you talking to, Dad?
No one, son. Now, lean into the grill and see
They're
if the
such
fire
idiots.
started. Further. Further.
In the
Wow,
best way possible,
that
they're
was
such
dark.
idiots.
Too dark? Perfect dark.
You like that game?
This is fun.
It's
Who's
definitely
next?
that girl next, right? She seems like she's super important. What the hell?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hog the viewfinder. Jackpot.
Okay, I don't need to watch 2 people make it out.
Commence makeout session in 3, 2, 1. Nailed it. Damn, they are really going at it.
They're macking it. What? Okay, vibrating beds.
Oh, honey, I think we used the vibrating bed for too long. I'm totally seeing double. Rachel?
You okay?
Hey, are you alright?
Do you know them?
What are we doing?
Excuse me?
You made up the game.
Last I checked, you're supposed to be Chloe Price. Yet we've been ditching now for hours, and we haven't even gotten wasted yet. That's got to be against some school ditching rule.
Girl. You know what? What age is Chloe here? I started drinking when I was 16. So, like, what age is Chloe here? See, I'm always torn between what Chloe would do and what I would do. Here, if I'm hungover, I'm like, girl, let's calm down a bit. But I feel as though, like, this is one of those situations, like, once-in-a-lifetime situations. I know where Rachel... I know I shouldn't be thinking this, but I know what's going to happen to Rachel Amber. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. The honor student wants to show the school delinquent at a party? Be my guest.
How gracious of you.
She's, like, very weirdly, like, that was a weird way of phrasing it, wasn't it? Oh, we're gonna steal the bottle of wine?
They have a bottle of wine. Let's steal it.
Okay. Or we could go try to find a liquor store instead.
No. You shouldn't bring alcohol to a public park.
I mean,
if
this
you're not
dude is so willing to share his food
everybody,
with us as well. I feel
right?
terrible.
And fuck it. I just want to take something that's not mine. All right.
Am I
I'm
getting the
going
vibes here with the
try to
Rachel
keep
Amber
up.
situation here that, like, there is a little bit of her, like, prejudging Chloe a lot, and you know, Chloe kind of like
can
wanting
we
Chloe
help
to, like,
you?
do some stuff that's, like, really bad. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Like trying to get herself out of her shell. Because, like, her being like, I'm with Chloe Price and we haven't drunk yet, and, like, it felt kind of
Holy
bad a
shit.
bit. Like, is that right for me to
Talk
feel
about
kind of like I
committing
felt
to
it a bit?
performance. Better act fast.
There's no way it's gonna work. No way. Grab it and run.
Oh, thank God. Please, this girl is in trouble. Go get help.
Help Rachel.
I need to get these two to focus on Rachel so I can swipe the
Let's
wine.
go.
What are you waiting for? Go!
Who's the one waiting?
Don't look at me. Look at Baywatch over here. I don't remember how to do CPR. Wah. It's time to nut up or
Oh my
shut up.
god.
Watch out. I'm going to check her pulse. That's on her neck,
Oh, he
right?
feels like he made
I
mistakes
still think
today.
you should go get help. There's a ranger station on the other
So he's
side.
like, I
of the
gotta make it up.
Point. We'll keep watch while you go.
Watch out for rabies. Here's some medicine.
Look at all the time we've wasted already. This woman needs
no!
not resuscitation.
No!
Stat. No. Yep. Definitely.
No.
needs help
I
too.
don't agree with that.
Okay.
Just get the girl to do
You
it.
can do this.
But not that, like, she would want that either, you know?
I can't do it.
Yeah, of course you can't do it. It's okay.
Look, he's clearly useless.
Oh my
this woman needs help
God.
from someone who actually knows what they're doing.
Unlock your potential.
Hey, look at me. Do you
Wait,
want
I don't
to be
want
locked
to
out
do
of
this,
the
though.
Car of life forever? Or are you ready to break
This
in
is
there
not good.
and
I don't like this,
seize the
guys. I feel
keys to
bad.
your
This was not, like, a
potential?
good
Oh
idea.
my God.
There's probably better
You're
ways to do
right.
this. There's probably way better ways to do this. You can look away if you want, guys. I'll actually... Just grab the bottle and run! Please, cough. Run!
Hey, wow. I'm all better now. You saved my life.
That didn't feel good. I bet there was a better way to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good work, everyone. Peace out.
There's probably a way better way to do that.
That was incredible. You're a hero.
You,
Huh. I guess I am.
dude, she's forgot about the locked keys in the car now. Go a bit further. They're gonna notice the. I was gonna say a bottle of wine ain't much, but then, like, they are teenagers, in fairness.
Here.
So
You earned this.
yeah, look, we can't.
Thanks.
I'm not letting her drink alone either. That's sad. You know what I mean? That's pretty sad.
I could use a drink after trying to keep up
My whole
with
thing
you.
is, like, the reason I'm doing this, guys, is literally because, like, I know what happens to Rachel, and I feel like this is one of those once in a lifetime things.
I am excessively sober right now.
Right. Okay. Guess we're leaving now.
it's like, again, like, I feel like these are memories they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. And that's probably why, like, they're doing a good job of showing why Chloe was so into Rachel. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong for saying that, like, you know, it was a bit, like, weird to be like, hey, you're the one who's the delinquent. Why are we drinking, you know? I don't know. There's the train tracks. They do a really good job of making things feel peaceful in this game as well. When it needs to be.
Whoa. Hey, check this out. What?
Oh, the junkyard. Junkyard means a lot more now when we know what happens to Rachel here. The place you spent time with, so much time with Chloe in here, is the place where you were buried. Horrific.
Great. It's a pile of trash.
Yeah, an awesome pile of trash. Let's explore.
You have fun, Chloe. I'm gonna go sit down.
Rachel's been acting kind of standoffish ever since we left the park. What's her deal?
Yeah, like, sometimes you can't blame yourself for, like, call her out. I'm not gonna call her out, we're gonna let her be. You know what I mean? I feel like calling her out is a weird thing, a way to phrase it.
Chloe, I'd really like some space right now.
Okay. Actually, no.
Yeah, that's okay.
I thought we were having a great day together. Why are you acting like this all of a sudden?
I'm not acting like anything. I just want to be left alone right now.
I understand. We're gonna say I understand, but I do think that Chloe should also have some respect for herself here in this situation too.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm not the easiest person to be around. I don't exactly have tons of experience with the whole friendship thing.
Not everything revolves around you.
Yeah, I totally, like, 100% I believe you should give someone space if they ask for space, but also I think that it's really weird, is that the right word for it, to bring someone out on a train, have them jump on a train with you, kind of convince them to drink, convince them to steal a bottle of alcohol, convince them to do a Viewfinder game with you, convince them to skip school, all this stuff. And while Chloe is her own person, she agrees to do all this, like, 100%. And then, like, kind of be like, and not try to explain to them, hey, like, and it's no problem with being like, hey, I just need some space. But I feel like we're being a little bit too aggressive, maybe. But then again, you know, there's definitely something deeper down there that I don't want to, like, judge Rachel for. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to think, maybe it's just because I have such an attachment to Chloe as well.
I didn't say it did. I'm just saying I understand.
No, you really don't.
Fuck!
Yeah. Okay. Listen.
Okay, I still have no idea what's going on with Rachel, but apparently she gets smashy when she's angry. I can work with that.
What, you want to find something to smash with? There you go.
Score.
That's a perfect baseball bat. Who left this here?
Hey, check it out. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer drinking it next to an old
See, this
toilet.
is like, and can I say as well, like I hope whatever Rachel's going through that we can talk about at some point. She doesn't need to talk to us about it. It's clear that she is going through something, but I think this is such a sweet way of, like, addressing it without addressing it. It's like, hey, you know, we don't need to talk about this now, but let's get into a situation where you do feel a little bit safer, maybe, or a little bit more comfortable. I think it's actually very sweet.
Home run!
Okay, Chloe.
Can I see?
Sure.
I asked you to leave me alone.
Are you kidding me? I know you're the school princess.
Yeah, it's a
and
bit,
all, with the DA daddy
it's
and
making
the
me feel a bit
perfect grades
nervous.
and all the perfect little Victoria Chases kissing your perfect ass. But seriously, fuck you.
Great. I'm leaving. See you around, Chloe.
You can't leave.
Watch me.
Rachel, wait. Don't go.
This is very awkward. I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Why not? Because I don't want to ruin this the way I ruin everything else in my life.
Yeah, her walking away is feels like another thing that's going to be destroyed.
And what is this exactly? I mean, fuck. Are you actually going to make me say it? Say what? You know, like a friendship. But more. I know. Weird, right? It's just today was the best day I've had since my dad died. And when I almost ruined it just now, the way I ruin everything, it made me realize whatever's going on between us is special. Come on, say something. Chloe, you know what? Forget it. This was really stupid. I mean, you're Rachel Amber, and I'm Chloe Price. It's not that. It's just hard right now.
Yeah, of course.
And I can't.
Of course, you can't.
Why not? Because I can't.
There's a lot going on between
No,
these
it
two.
isn't fair, but it's how it is.
Aw, Chloe, my gal. Yeah, we put ourselves. I probably shouldn't put myself out there like that.
Why, Chloe?
And it was probably the wrong situation to do that then. I think I was just caught up in the whole idea of Rachel and Chloe, and that's definitely my fault. And I feel terrible for what I did there to Chloe. I feel really bad. And what I did to Amber as well, Rachel Amber. I feel terrible. It's a perfect time to destroy stuff you want to, Chloe. My thoughts on that is like these two girls are damaged a lot.
This.
And it must be so freaking difficult. Let's smash it. Let's go. Oh, it's like a multi-smash. Like, I think it's like clearly the two of them are working through some stuff that like maybe your school called. I think you know why. We have a meeting tomorrow with Principal Wells. I need you to do better. Chloe? Chloe, I'm worried about you. Please let me know you're okay. Yeah, there's a worry there as well. Like, I think that maybe what I'm realizing about these two very quickly is that they should not be maybe hanging out with each other when they're both feeling this way. It doesn't do anyone any good to have two people who clearly have a lot of emotional... Oh, no, you're the best, Chloe. I love you so much. I really do. Oh, if you can leave right now, I will. Yeah, I'm not having her look at her reflection any longer than she needs to. And I feel like they weren't doing themselves any favors. I think, and I think there was something of like, if I hang out with Chloe today, get a few drinks, you know, ditch school. Rachel's probably feeling I can numb whatever pain I'm feeling as well. Chloe clearly digs Rachel a lot, likes her a lot.
She's fake. You can't take your eyes off her. Who else do I know who fits that description?
Like, you see what I mean? Like it's like, this is like...
Fuck off, Rachel.
It's so normal to feel this way, but also it's like not... It's something that we should try to fix. And it's difficult to want to fix because then you have to admit that something's wrong. And that's not always easy. My gal. Honestly, my gal, I really feel so bad for her. And like, I feel like it's my fault. Like, Chloe deep down is a sweet... Oh, a camera. Max.
I've never understood your hard-on for cameras.
Like, see, she's thinking about everything as she's doing this.
Of us, and not one of them showed that you were gonna leave when I needed you most.
Oh. And like, that's the thing. Rachel leaving isn't like a big deal in the grand scheme of things here. what is a big deal is the fact that it symbolizes people leaving her in her life, whether it be Max or whether it be her feeling like William left her, even though, you know, it's... Is that a toolbox? So that another thing, David.
If you want to rip a family apart.
Yeah, everything symbolizes something. This is like, and like, it makes sense because the trash yard has everything. It has everything. It can remind you of everything.
Fuck you, David.
Man, I love Chloe so much, and having her feel like this is so rough to me. Wait, is that not her car? Oh, the tears streaming down her face as well. What did she find?
Dad.
Oh. There's no way. Oh, that's not the car. Or is it might just be a car that got destroyed? Oh. Yeah, she's so damaged. I don't mean to say damaged as like, because that's become kind of like a thing that like people use as like a cool thing. There's so much going on with our poor Chloe. There really is. This is so difficult to watch and to go through, but I feel like we're all like a friend and we have to be here, you know? Man, this is not like, again, for her to be alone in this moment too. This is why if you if you can't, I feel like you have to sympathize with Chloe in Life is Strange. Oh no! Wait, is there a choice? There's not a choice. There's not a choice. This isn't a choice. She's gonna hurt her hand like this. Like, and the tears look so real as well. That's what's so upsetting about this. Oh my Cal. Chloe. I just want to like this feels terrible, like beyond imagining. Oh no. No, and the song as well. Oh, I can't look at this. This is so bad. That feels like a pain in the pit of my heart watching that. And now we're back at the car with William. She doesn't deserve to feel this sad. She doesn't deserve to feel this sad at all. We're gonna kill David.
Why are you crying, sweetheart?
Oh, there's the... By the way, they said that bird symbolizes like the trickster. It should be revered but not trusted.
What is going on? What's past is prologue and shit.
Kiddo, look on the bright side, would ya?
No.
What bright side?
There's no bright side to this.
You made a new friend today.
Is that Rachel? Still walking home. Man, this hurts so bad. This is like one of those, it's not even like a crying feeling. It's more like I feel it in my entire body. And there's the mannequin we destroyed and the wine bottle.
I guess I did that?
Yep. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to destroy some stuff, though, especially in a safe environment like that. Not that it's safe, but you know.
You might say. She nearly took your head off.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen as well.
Sorry, sweetheart. I guess I'm getting into your personal business.
No, you can get into all the personal business, Dad. I'm sure she wishes you were here to get into her personal business.
I don't feel drunk.
Sometimes people need you, though. Even when they don't
Yeah,
admit
for
it.
sure. That's the way this looks at. Oh my god.
Rachel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And seeing that again. She slept there as well, which is crazy. Like, again, like, it's the two of them. Like, the two of them are going through something really, really bad. So I'm not going to, like, blame a teenager for walking away from their friend at this point. Yeah, it's irresponsible to, like, drag someone out all the way on a train trip and then leave them alone. But the two of them are not in the right mind at all. It's also irresponsible, but then again, like, responsibility is not something that teenagers get, you know? So it's not. I'm not going to put responsibility on. She didn't walk. She didn't run all the way. She's. How long have you been out here, Rachel? You wanted. Okay, she's definitely. They're definitely. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys should be around each other past tonight. I think you guys both have to deal with a lot of stuff, but they will be. They will be, as we know. I'm not saying they shouldn't be friends, but it's clear that I really just want them to get help.
You came. I'm glad.
Me too.
Hey. I couldn't let the day end with
Yeah.
whatever.
Man, I hate that too. I hate ending the day on an argument.
Chloe, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know how to talk about this.
That's okay.
You don't have to tell
Yeah,
me anything
it's okay.
you don't want to.
You remember that guy that we saw under this tree with that woman?
The ones who were making out?
That was my dad.
Oh. All right.
And that woman was definitely not my mom.
What?
Oh.
What?
The worst part is
Makes perfect sense that something would trigger her like that, by the way. 110% that would set her off. 110%. Yeah, Rachel, I apologize. I feel like I was being understanding, but I feel like I understand a lot more now.
I'm not surprised. I felt like my dad.
That's like more than horrible. That makes perfect
I
sense.
I didn't know what it was. So when I saw he got a text from an unknown number asking him to meet.
Oh, so that's why he brought us out here as well?
Catch him or something.
Let her speak. Let her speak. Let her speak. Let her get her out.
Chloe, I love
Of
my
course.
dad. I love him. And I never want to see his fucking face again.
When my dad died, I was so mad at him. For months, I felt wrong because half the time I thought of him, I wanted to scream. And the other half, I forgot.
Forgot that anything had changed. It's silly, but I've carried this photo around with me for years. It's from Mount Hood. My dad took me hiking there when I was 10, and it started raining, and I fell.
Oh,
and broke
we
my
saw
arm
this photo,
3
didn't
miles
we?
from the car.
We saw
I
this.
remember screaming like I was gonna die, but my dad, he carried me down the mountain. I still remember the smell of his coat and how calm he was. And the sound
Really
of
feel
his
for Rachel in this
voice and-
situation.
He was just so strong, you know?
I want to let her to speak her mind, you know? Let her speak her mind. You trusted him,
You trusted him.
Completely.
you know?
Here.
Chloe, I owe you an
Nah,
apology.
girl, it's cool. Or we could say I owe you one too. Yeah, that's good. Then you can but I feel like denying her moment to apologize is also, you know, bad. You know what I mean?
Don't worry about it.
No, I mean it. Whatever's going on between us, it's intense and new and awesome.
I agree.
And you had the courage to tell me that you feel it too. And I treated you like shit.
Courage? I don't know if I'd call it that. More like blind desperation. And maybe a slight buzz from that wine.
I just want you to know I'm lucky that you were with me today. You're a badass, Chloe Price.
What?
Remember that biker asshole who wouldn't let you into the mill? You talked your way right past him.
Heck yeah.
You saw that?
And those skeevy douchebags who followed you upstairs? You dropped that one guy with a knee to the balls.
Had to, you know?
Only because you showed up at
Couldn't
the
have
last
him having
minute
children
and-
ever.
See? You're the real thing, Chloe. I don't know anyone like you. Plus, you came along with me, no questions asked.
Well, I don't really need a good reason to ditch school.
I guess tomorrow there'll be hell to pay.
My mom might skip grounding and just go straight to the death penalty.
And my dad will definitely punish me with...
I don't think it's our place to say fuck him yet. I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I feel like it's still a very fresh wound, and we want to see how she feels. But I think fuck him comes 2 days from now when we know how she feels about this in 2 days. You know?
I'm so sorry, Rachel.
You know?
Fuck him.
Okay.
What I wouldn't give to leave this place
There we
and
go.
never look back.
What's
But I wanted to
stopping
be
us?
sure.
Us? Are you serious?
There's nothing keeping me here. Not anymore.
So, if I came to you tomorrow and told you to pack your bags,
I'm serious. Let's do it, Chloe. Let's leave this place forever.
okay.
Man, it's a dream though, isn't it? Especially with someone you like a lot. Oh wow. Oh wow. I can feel it. I can feel it here. I'm feeling it. I'm very much feeling it.
Can I borrow your lighter?
Oh. If this is what you need, girl, let's do it. If this is what you need, we're gonna do it.
Thank you.
I really feel like at this stage, it's literally like it is a tiptoeing thing, but also at the same time, it's just about being there, letting her be able to express herself, letting her be able to say what she wants to say. What? What was that? What was that? Was that symbolism or was that... She like roared and the wind blew. Okay, it's not symbolism. What is she doing? My back is all tingly. Wait. Rachel Amber had powers? Of what kind? What the hell? What? What world do we live in? Wait, first of all, you guys are crazy and amazing for not even spoiling this one bit. I didn't even know that Rachel had like some sort of weird shouty power. There's Frank. Frank, stay away from Rachel. What's his last name? Marmaduke? Holy hell. Of course you'd see this from a mile away. It's a forest fire. Forest fire prevention. They foreshadowed this like crazy. This is something that Life is Strange does incredibly well. They show how one thing can affect the whole town. That is terrifying though. That can literally, in a town like this can like damage the whole place. There's Nathan Prescott doing some more weirdo drawings. I'm gonna draw a cat. Meow meow meow. That's pretty cool. Like that's like I'm sorry, but like it's adorable having the protection of the most popular dude in school. Like that's adorable. Oh, is he looking for Chloe and Rachel? I bet he is, yeah. Nathan Prescott comes on. The cop goes, oh yeah, look at the eyes widening as well. Of course, like everyone noticing this. He goes, Nathan Prescott might have been responsible for Chloe and Rachel going missing. All right, you can go home, cops. Wait, what? We're still investigating. No, go home. It's fine. And there's this girl who was with her dad. Life is Strange Before the Storm. That was cool. You can tell it's kind of not made by Don't Not, and we'll talk about that. It doesn't make it bad. It's actually very good. It's a very, very good game. The things that I noticed are not made by Don't Not, I feel like there's a lot more, like the decision making, if that makes sense, is like a lot harsher sometimes, but I feel like that's just because they're trying to get Chloe's vibe going, is probably the way of looking at this. But yeah, I actually really like this. I think that this game is a lot cleaner, which isn't a bad thing always. It's just different. Cleaner in terms of like its visuals, and maybe that's just because time had passed by. It's like 60 frames per second, which feels so weird. It's really cool seeing Chloe from a different perspective, but also at the same time, Rachel Amber has fucking powers. What the hell is happening? I don't know what's happening. You guys kept it under wraps. So we're gonna have to deal with that. There's only 3 episodes of this, and then there's 1 extra episode, so we're gonna have to like definitely deal with that as time goes on. I really like enjoyed my time in this. But by enjoyed my time, it was actually really kind of sad and sometimes really scary. Like, I don't know, I'm like, I think they did a good job. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of actors. Yeah, different actors from the first game as well. I don't know, like, again, I think when it comes to Rachel and Chloe, I love them together. Like, but it's obviously, like, at the same time, we're gonna need them to, like, you know, like, work some stuff out. And it's not, and like, if they can do it together, that's great. I think as well, like, I definitely jumped to some conclusions when it came to, sorry for not talking, but I'm trying to think through this stuff. I think I jumped to conclusions as well when it came to, like, Chloe's thing as well, like, where I was like, oh, she's being really mean to Chloe. But, like, man, like, if you saw your dad there in that position there, and, like, it must be difficult to, like, know if you want to talk about it or not, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy to even see that. And, like, and had to see that in front of your friend, but also, like, she dragged her out there to see that. And I think drinking right away made perfect sense in her mind. You know what I mean? It made perfect sense in her mind, but obviously didn't help in the end. The Chloe scene in the junkyard was one of the saddest things I've seen in this game, this series. I don't like seeing Chloe cry. It upsets me so much. Even though it's good to cry, you should cry. There was a counsel? Like, counselors? Legal assistant. Well done, Stephanie. Get in on that. But I appreciate, like, how they actually changed up the way the game did dialogue so far, just because you are playing as Chloe now. I actually really like that. I think they did a good job with that. I can't really think, like, the thing is, like, for me, when it comes to critiques of games, like, people are always like, you know, I will critique a game when I have to, but, like, I don't want to sit here nitpicking, because there's not really anything in this game that I'm gonna be like, oh, that was stupid or that was dumb. The only thing I can think of is maybe, like, David is, like, so aggressive, and maybe that is just because he's, like, more out of the army, like, as soon, like, he's still fresh out of the army. The thing is, like, like, the stuff he was saying to Chloe is not right, especially if you're not even a part of her life, which you are not. You are not. A boyfriend is not any father figure yet in your life, especially when you haven't moved in, especially when her father literally is not dead, like 4 years, hasn't been dead for years yet at this point. You can't decide what happens with Chloe. You can't. And I think it's very unfair of her mother. Her mother's in a tough situation where I think her mother just wants them to get along. It's also difficult knowing what's gonna happen. With the Nathan Prescott stuff as well, I'm sorry, I don't give a damn. He sucks so bad. He sucks. He really sucks. And yes, he has had some really horrible times in his life, but that doesn't excuse anything that he's done or will do. So I just won't have Chloe be nice to him. It won't happen for me. I don't like that idea of Chloe being nice to him, because like, I feel like it's a betrayal of Chloe being nice to him. Yeah. This was cool. I think they did a really good job. I think it's also very, like, I understand that behind this there was, like, the actors strike at the time, which I remember being very, very serious at the time as well. So I understand that there is a reason why there's no, like, none of the same voice actor. Well, there's a few. I think there's a few of the same voice actors, but, like, none of the same, like, actual, like there's a different voice actor for Chloe. There's a different voice actor for David for sure. But we're in this situation. This is the game we have. Flaws. He's like, these are the flaws. So this is the bands, I think, or is the songs that were played in the game, which the songs are great. The songs are really, really good. We're gonna have to see what's gonna happen with Rachel, though, because, like, she didn't mention Rachel's powers once. So there has to be something that happens that makes her not want to say it to Max. Because Max, you imagine that Chloe would be like, oh my god, dude, Chloe had these powers too. And it would also, like, wouldn't that make Chloe, like, believe in powers way quicker? Which, in fairness, no, actually, Jesus Christ, that explains why Chloe, like, believed it so quickly, actually. Chloe actually didn't take very much convincing. You know? Chloe was on board for it right away, so that actually explains it. Quite a bit. That actually explains it quite a bit. Also, if anyone's wondering why we sit through the credits, on this channel, we sit through the credits. People deserve to have their stuff credited. So we sit through the credits. And we always will. That was, by the way, longer credits than the original game as well, which means that this had a lot more people working on it, which makes sense because the first game was so successful. It was really successful. So it makes perfect sense that you'd have, like, a bigger team, and I'd be given a bigger team for the next one. In the state of Colorado. Ooh. Wouldn't mind going to Colorado. Deck 9 games. I'll have to look up Deck 9 at some point and see what other games they make. I mean, they did a good job of making a pretty game, but they probably had a lot of assets already. Thank you for letting me play. Okay, so you attacked 36% run. You were kind to Joyce, 36%. Seeing a pattern here of people who believe in being mean to Joyce also are the same probably people that believe that we should just ran. You defended Nathan. You stayed out of the fight. So 86% defended Nathan. That's actually very strange to me. That's crazy. You told Rachel you're more than just friends. You told Rachel you're just friends. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So here you go. You took the money. You didn't take the money. I didn't even know the money was there. You purchased pot from Frank. You didn't purchase pot from Frank. Oh yeah, because we had to. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, okay. You read Joyce's self-help book. I did. You didn't put the photo of William on the dresser. Yep. I didn't feel like it was my place. We could have put the money in Joyce's purse, but again, a lot of people probably didn't even see that. You told Elliot you would go to the. I did not. I said maybe. That's a load of shit. Sorry for... You didn't listen to Skip's demo. You finished the tabletop game with Steph. Only 28% didn't finish it. You sabotaged Victoria's homework. I did not. Yeah, I would not do that. You told Rachel you believe in love. 46%. You shared earbuds with Rachel. 97%. Yeah, that makes sense. And you jumped out of the train. So there's people that didn't jump on the train as well. Yeah, that makes sense. I think all these stats make sense. I do think they make sense. I think the Elliot thing is because people thought that, like, you know, it was a maybe. You know, and it was kind of just a nice way of saying no. Thank you so much to my patrons, by the way. Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, Normal Kara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yule, Radish, Fruity, Orange Bang, Summer Races, Death Trap, Anusta, Shabata Bread, and Malcolm Kunde. And I'll see you guys for the next episode of Life is Strange.